And greetings once again, fellow gamers. This is the gamer guy in a suit from the Echo Army YouTube channel. And today I'm bringing you number 6 of our 30 reviews in 30 days. And it is going to be a review of the survival horror game Monstrum. Monstrum's been around for a bit. It was actually released on Steam back on May 20th, 2015 by publisher-developer Team Junkfish. Once again, this will actually be a review from a game in my own Steam library, and the key was not provided by any developer or publisher. Let's get right into this. Monstrum is an entry into the exploding genre of horror and survival horror. This is of the first-person variety, but Monstrum has separated itself from the pack quite a bit in my eyes. It's more of a blend of a roguelike and first-person horror, and it nails both perfectly. Of course, you've got the Perma Death, and every time you have to restart this game, you have to restart from the beginning. Now, a lot of you will be used to this kind of thing. Now, this is great in this kind of game because every time you do restart from the beginning, the entire layout of the maze changes. Not only does the entire layout of the maze change, but the monster that's chasing you changes as well. There are 3 different monster types, and you can randomly get assigned a different one each playthrough, which makes this even more scary and difficult. You don't even know which one's stalking you when you get started. So then you gotta go around in this dark, evil, mysterious-looking ship, basically, is what it looks like you're trapped on. And you've got to find different items and puzzles and notes and all these things, just like your typical survival horror. If you'd like to follow the story along, of course, you're going to want to play this multiple times through and gather as many of the notes as you can, because the notes do seem to accumulate to the character and stick to the character. None of the items do, but the notes do, so that you could piece the story together, which works out really well. And throughout the ship, there are items that are going to be obviously randomly placed through each playthrough that you're going to need to find, and the puzzles take the form basically of escape routes. You want to find an escape route. Like, I found a helicopter and I found a submarine, and I know these are just 2, and there are more than just the 2, but just finding these is not good enough. Like, you find the submarine or the helicopter, and then you've got a list of objectives. You're like, alright, I need to get power to this thing, I need to fix some things on it, there are things I need to do before this thing is ready to leave. So, of course, you still got to go through this whole maze of the ship and avoid whatever is stalking you and chasing you in order to, find the items or whatever to complete the puzzle and be able to get out of this ship and maybe, save your life, figure out what's going on, all that good noise. This is one of those games you definitely want to go ahead and throw the headphones on and turn off the lights, because the graphics are good, the sound is excellent, which all creates this awesome atmosphere. It's very immersive. I got scared several times. I died one playthrough. I made it part of this video. I died because I was running away from the monster, and I ran into a big old thing of steam. Steam killed me on a Steam game. So how's that for you? But yeah, the monsters, they're great. They're scary. There's even cameras sometimes on the ship. You gotta look out for cameras. They will sound the alarm, and you gotta go run. You gotta go hide in like a cabinet or a locker or something like that. If you've played Amnesia or anything like that, you're familiar with the style of horror this is, style of game. But I would say you definitely want to give this one a try. The price point's a little high. It's very cheap during a Steam sale. Like right now, it's 50% off. But it's worth every penny. I realize it's almost $20, but it definitely gets out of 4 out of 5. And it's worth every penny because the replayability here is fantastic. Even if you manage to beat one maze and one monster, how many different possibilities are there? Think about it. There's 3 different monsters and an almost endless possibility of mazes to go through, of ships. There are even times where I started in a bathroom, and I had never even seen that before, and it was like the 5th or 6th time I started the game, and I thought, wow, I had never even seen this portion of the game before. So the replayability is definitely there. This is a true gem amongst the numerous horror games out there. Do not let it pass you by. Thank you for joining us once again for our, streak of reviews that we're doing here. We're glad you stopped by. We hope you subscribe if you like what you're seeing and do the thumbs up thing. We certainly enjoy all the views. Thanks for stopping by. This has been the Gamer Guy in a Suit from the Echo Army YouTube channel. Wishing you happy gaming.